Welcome everyone to our presentation about how the Body Shop has developed its founding ethos over the years. Before I start, did you know that the first cosmetic product was made in the 1500s, but sustainability as a concept only came about in the 1970s? So, sustainability and the practice of social responsibility are the core beliefs of founder Anita Roddick. She believed that creating attractive products did not have to be detrimental to the natural environment or take advantage of poverty-stricken communities. As a humanitarian and environmental activist, she saw an opportunity to create a brand that reflected the consumer market that she stood for. This was not a usual concept within England, as it was one of the first cosmetic brands in the 1970s to be environmentally conscious. However, in 2006, Roddick made a harmful mistake and in turn affected the Body Shop's brand identity and revenue. She made the controversial decision to sell to L'Oreal for over 6 million. L'Oreal is a non-sustainable company and utilizes production methods such as animal testing. This goes totally against what the Body Shop stood for, and a lot of consumers lost faith in the brand as they also held the same values. Anita Roddick passed away a year later in 2007 due to a sudden brain hemorrhage. Eventually, the brand did recover its positive brand image within 2017 due to the sale to Nature & Co. The Body Shop became a part of the fourth largest global cosmetic partnership. They all had sustainability as a core feature within their brand identities. So this diagram shows the structure of the organization today. You can see how Nature & Co has taken the Body Shop under its wing. The sale did save the brand as they struggled with staying afloat when owned by L'Oreal. So here we will look at the Body Shop and sustainability. So gender equality, sustainability, and social cultural responsibility have always been expressed within their products and humanitarian projects. Responsible consumption and production is a core belief that is implemented within the every initiative. This is an ongoing progression as they have not yet reached their final goal to be totally sustainable, including zero waste packaging. Their initiatives of plastic pickers is not only an environmental initiative, but also a humanitarian scheme. The Body Shop employ poverty-stricken local communities in India whom are already picking up plastic. However, they provide them with fair wages and also they have come up with the idea of zero waste due to their delivery boxes that can be securely closed without the use of plastic. These two initiatives are the first steps towards a zero waste scheme. So sustainable partnerships is already a goal of the Body Shop through the association with Avon and ASO under the umbrella of Nature & Co, creating a common goal of ethically sustainable practices that could be made stronger if they implemented the same goals universally across all the brands. Lastly, looking at the UN Global Compact and their 10 principles, they hold humanitarian rights, labor laws, environmental regulations with corporations. The Body Shop is a brand that is very conscious of anti-corruption practices, and they enforce them throughout the production practices.
So for the sustainability strategies, I will briefly talk about the 4 sustainability strategies and 2 sustainability strategies in depth. The first sustainability strategy is that they are against the animal testing in the cosmetic industry. According to the Cruelty Free International, it has been estimated that over 500,000 animals may be used in the cosmetic animal testing worldwide every single year. Alternative testing exists that would allow neither animal or consumer to suffer. And in fact, non-animal tests are more often effective, more reliable, and faster. The body shop took this initiative so that animals no longer to suffer for our beauty. The second sustainable strategy by Body Shop is sustainable packaging in order to reduce the waste on the planet. The goal of the Body Shop is to use fewer plastic material where possible. They are using more plant-based and recycled plastic and also helping people around the world to reuse, repurpose, and recycle. The third sustainable strategy by the Body Shop is zero waste management. In order to achieve zero waste management, the Body Shop introduced the recycle, return, and repeat policies. The Body Shop also want to reduce the store CO2 emissions based on the increase in the energy efficient plus stores, which use more low energy LED lighting and more recycled materials. Lastly, the sustainable strategy by the Body Shop is to empower women. The Body Shop is a feminist brand, which means that fighting for equality is in their DNA. The Body Shop Community Fair Trade Program helped the Body Shop to fight for female equality globally. Let us now talk about the two sustainable strategies which are followed by the Body Shop. The sustainable packaging, which comes under the Climate Action United Nations Sustainable Goals. So the question is how they achieve the sustainable packaging. The Body Shop organization committed to become the more sustainable business they can be in the future. For example, in the developing countries like India, it has been estimated that over 1.5 million waste pickers collect over 6,000 tons of plastic every day that could otherwise pollute land and waterways. The bodies of community fair trade recycle plastic with the help of organization called Plastic for Change. The plastic which are collected by the bodies by the waste pickers for the packaging, the bodies of constantly review the product packaging and work to develop the long-term sustainable goals. This is how the body shop work to develop zero waste packaging, which means that they're not generating any new plastic, but using the existing plastic for their packaging. So the question is how green packaging can help the environment as well as the economy. There are many benefits, but in this presentation, I'll talk about the one. The initiative helped the body shop to improve their brand image. Eco-friendly packaging create a good impression of your company, as this displays that that you care about the environment as well as directing that you are a responsible company. However, there are various downsides of sustainable packaging, like additional purchase of reusable purchase, modification of handling and transport facilities. Lastly, I will talk about the body shop, how body shop achieves zero waste management. What does even zero waste means? Zero waste is a set of principles focused on waste prevention that encourage the redesign of resources life cycle so that all the products are reused. The beauty sector generates billions of pieces of packaging every year, most of which end up in landfills or the ocean. The body shop partnered with the TerraCycle and introduced the cycling recycling scheme. In this scheme, the customer can bring the empty bottle to the store and staff can put the empty bottle to the bin. Once the bin is full, with the help of recycling partner TerraCycle, the bottle can be recycled and can be used for other purposes. Every time a customer brings the empty bottle to the store, it goes into the recycling process and this cycle goes on. In return, the club member customer get a reward voucher, which the customer can use to buy the product in the store. The body shop also uses the low energy LED lighting and recycled raw material to reduce the CO2 emission in the environment. The body shop uses the sustainable assessment of the material or energy used in the store to ensure that material used in the store are sustainable. From the above analysis, it means that the zero waste management initiative of the body shop follows affordable and clean energy, life below water, and reasonable consumption of the United Nations Sustainable Goals. The strength of this strategy can be as the body shop using recycled material through the recycling scheme in their product. They don't have to invest additionally on manufacturing the packaging of their product. The weakness of this strategy is that increasing the number of stores using renewable energy is a challenge, as infrastructure in many countries the body shop operate cannot meet the renewable needs. Thank you.
So for the competitors, one major competitor is identified for the body shop, which is Welda. Welda has similar value in ethics and sustainability with the body shops. In particular, Welda offers 100% certified nature care, and the source of the material are produced in ethics standard. And more importantly, the products category and the price of Welda's products is close to the body shop's products. Besides, we have also identified some other competitors such as Lush and L'Oreal. They also offer the similar products and claims to have similar norms on sustainability, and all the products are sourcing from the natures. And now here is our perception maps. From our research, we found that the price of these brands are quite similar, and all of these brands have their own goals on sustainability. However, we found that the price of L'Oreal products is relatively higher, and Lush has a relatively lower price. And we also found that Welda, L'Oreal, and Body Shop has more clearly commitments on sustainable goals. So now I will particularly introduce our major competitor, Welda. Welda's products aim to maintain and improve the health for people. The company has the principle of responsible dealing with both customer and the nature, and regard sustainability as the core principles. About their marketing activities, currently Welda has two main marketing activities. The B&B Hotel program aims to teach primary school students the characters and the biodiversity of the bees, and more importantly, to save and protect the bees from land clearing by building shelter for the bees. So this project successfully links the nature with the brand, which can potentially increase the brand awareness. And about the Welda recycling program, Welda partner with TireCycle to collect and recycle any Welda's box and containers. All of the waste will be recycled into park benches or playground equipment. So this program demonstrates the sustainable development goal of zero waste. And finally, in order to conduct a deep analysis for the Body Shop, based on what we find on competitors, we developed the SWOT analysis for the Body Shop. So the biggest strength for Body Shop is their norms and the commitments they made on sustainability. The resources of Body Shop's products are all gained from the natures. Further, the Body Shop also focusing on the sustained packaging as one of the approach to achieve zero waste. And the weakness, the Body Shop failed to successfully differentiate itself from the competitors. As mentioned before, nowadays just several competitors offer the similar sustainable products in the market, which lowers the competitive advantage for the Body Shop. Besides, although the Body Shop is doing well in sustainability, they are considered over-focused on the global environment. Instead, they can focus more on enhance the promotion of sustainable features of their products. And further opportunities, just like what I mentioned, the Body Shop could enhance the promotion of sustainable nature's products, because from the research, it can conclude that there's an increase in requirement for sustainability in both legal and the market area. Therefore, it's a great opportunity for Body Shop to conduct more marketing campaign to especially promote their company's achievement on sustainability, and also increase people's awareness on both sustainability and the brand. And finally, the biggest threat for Body Shop are definitely the competitors. There are several competitors in the market offer the similar products, which can directly pose a negative impact on Body Shop's market share. Besides, the increasing numbers of rivals may become the barrier for Body Shop to achieve its goal in becoming a sustainable leader, because any innovation may increase cost, while the increased number of competitors may lower the competitive advantage in pricing. Further, due to the pandemic, the supply chain for the Body Shop may also be impacted. That's all for our competitor analysis.
Now we'll be looking more into the financial analysis and the financial modeling of Bodyshop. Since its very inception, the Bodyshop has been constantly working towards its sustainability initiatives. Over the years, the Zero Plastic Initiative and the sustainability through recycling have emerged to a great extent and now have a strong impact on the company's financials. Lately, 74% of the materials used in its packaging is made up of recycled materials, and within these 74%, over 10% of the materials come from the previously disposed bottles by the company and its own customers. The recent developments have allowed the company to make products with the use of naturally grown resources, and these are 100% naturally and organically grown resources. The packaging used in these products is also made from 100% recycled products. Further, we will now look into the investment that the company has made into the sustainability initiatives. With the help of the social culture initiative of the plastic pickers across the globe, the Body Shop has been collecting 6,000 tons of plastic every day. The enthusiasm from individuals has led to Body Shop increase the investment towards the sustainability initiative. In the year 2020, the Body Shop has invested over $203.86 million, which is 32% more than the previous year's investment. Through this investment, the company has been able to invest in projects such as zero waste, sustainability through recycling, social culture initiative plastic pickers, and refilling the bottle campaign. Now, moving ahead, through the consolidated measures of increasing awareness regarding sustainability, the company's initiatives, and the huge investment towards sustainability measures have allowed the company in the development of a reverse logistics supply chain. What is a reverse logistics supply chain? Well, we all are consumers and we are the end users, but in the reverse logistics supply chain, being the end users, we also become the first users. We return the products. These products are, once we've used it, the empty bottles are then returned. They have been picked by certain companies. These companies undergo recycling, and then finally the waste materials and the recycled products are then used in producing another new product. So we are again coming back to the supply chain. That's a very unique concept that Body Shop has been using. An example of this concept is the perfumery sector of Body Shop. The perfumery sector has progressed the most since then, with over 30% of the glass used in the production process being recycled and used from the previous bottles. Next, we will talk about the EBITDA, that is the earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. The company has had a tremendous growth since 2019. Though in the calculation of EBITDA, there are other factors apart from just the sustainability initiatives, but the sustainability developments and the investment in sustainability initiatives have been the most and have had the biggest impact throughout all these years. In 2019, the EBITDA stood at $189.34 million, and in the following year, in 2020, the company experienced a 20% growth, and the final amount being $227 million. Looking at the comparison of Q1 of 2020 and Q1 of 2021, it was revealed that the company has invested $46.1 million in Q1, which is 44% more than the investment which was made in 2020. The growth investment towards this project could be linked to the success of the sustainability initiatives in the past years. Also, the company is expecting a return on investment of over 35% this year, which is far more than last year's, which stood at 15%. The sales of the company have grown since COVID-19. I know that sounds weird, but in 2019, the company had a setback in terms of its retail sales, but it saw a huge growth in its online sales, and it has been exponentially growing since January 2020 till date. And this growth has been able to more than offset the lost retail sales. The rigorous effects of the company towards sustainability have helped the company to be highlighted as one of the fastest growing brands and has been awarded in being the Brand Finance Cosmetics Top 50 ranking companies, with the company's total valuation being US $725 million. Thank you.
The recommendations. To further initiate sustainable practices, the Body Shop can implement the tactic of refilling their products by providing reusable bottles. It is already practiced in a few establishments in the UK. However, this strategy can be brought to Australia. The overall long-term goal of biodegradable packaging is in order to achieve a zero waste strategy. They are still a long way from reaching this goal. However, they are reusing plastic packaging, and this is a first step in that initiative. The continuation of the ownership of Nature & Co. over Avon, Aesop, and the Body Shop is essential for further growth as they can complement each other. However, if they join to create a universal sustainable goal, they might be more effective. Thank you very much for listening to our presentation. And if you have any questions, please do so ask right now. Thank you.